What's going on, my sexy listeners? This is Tough on Dirt, Gentle on Carpet, playing another game of Tavern Brawl for you guys. I played this game last night on my phone and got to the point where you get 1,000 damage in and the castle explodes. I do have a video about that in my previous video if you guys want to check that out. It just tells you about how you can do 1,000 damage to destroy the tower. But anyway, I didn't actually get to record that game because I played it on my phone. My phone's teeny tiny, it can't really record anything, and so when I played it and I got to that 1,000 damage, I was just like, guys, I gotta do it again. So I made a new video. I've added a couple cards just to make it easier to get that 1,000 damage. Here's the deck that I used. Basically what you want to focus on is getting Mukla out there. Once you get 2 Muklas out there, you're gonna win the game. But you need 2 Muklas out there and they can't die. And that is the biggest thing. You need to get rid of Light Bomb, you need to get rid of Dark Bargain, you need to get rid of Enter the Coliseum, and you need to get rid of the Mind Control tech. Those are all things that you gotta avoid, you gotta dodge them. But fortunately, once you get those 2 Muklas out there, you can faceless manipulate them as well. Chromaggus gives you a little extra cards if you need it. You got card draw with your little cleric right there, and you also have weapon removal, which is huge. You need to space out your weapon removal well so that you guys have enough time to grow and they get to the point where you don't need to remove that weapon because your wall is so big and powerful. Anyway, let's hop right into it, guys. I want to show you guys how this video works. I'm going to speed up my video just so we can get through it pretty quickly. It's about a 17-minute game. I'm going to cut it down to, I think, 12 minutes. I just want to warn you guys that most decks that play this Tavern Brawl do involve Cho. And Cho is an easy way to get billions of points. But if you don't have the legendary Cho in your deck, this is one way to go ahead and kill the Stormwind castle.
Behold the might of Stormwind! The light shall bring victory.
So we notice that we start out with Mukla and Cthulhu. I do not want these cards. They are not good for early game for sure. And so I want something much smaller. And the Cleric and the Oozes are definitely great. I decided to throw out my Cleric here just in case I can get a little bit of card draw next turn. I'm starting to get worried already just because he's getting... Next turn he can kill my Cleric, which is not what I want. I decide, do I want to keep my Cleric or do I want to risk it? Do I want to do card draw or do I want to go ahead and play my my 3/4? I decided to go ahead and start buffing Cthulhu. And I don't feel like my 3/4 is gonna die. You know, he's only got 3 on the board, 3 attack on the board, but now he's got 6 attack on the board. So yeah, my Cthulhu guy is gonna get demolished. I go ahead and heal up, try to get some card draw in, and then I decide to kill the 2/1 and then silence his big guy. I just want to silence that guy just so he doesn't kill my Cthulhu builder. And I go ahead and reset his weapon. I don't want him killing my stuff. This is the point when I want to start building, and so I want to go ahead and destroying his weapon and not letting him build anything so that my stuff can get bigger.
I don't have enough mana.
And we're going to go ahead and buff my 3/4, just make him a little bit bigger. Just hoping that we can keep the board clear and that we can build our guys a little stronger along the way. I love how he does this. He stealths like random shit, and it makes no sense. But we go ahead and we play our 3/4 again. And again, we're trying to get a big board on here because I'm expecting Mukla to pop up at any time I start buffing these guys. Cthulhu's getting bigger and bigger every turn. He's getting 2+2/+2 every turn now, which is awesome. And it looks like he can't break my wall quite yet. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and kill his weapon. His guys are getting a little too big for me. I want to draw first just to make sure that there's nothing better to do. And your fire is pretty nice. we go ahead and reset his weapon just so that we can keep building our team. And I want to use as little damage as possible going in. I want to be very efficient. I go ahead and kill his biggest thing just so he can't decimate my team. And I keep my wall alive just to make sure that he has to go through it himself. So there goes my card draw and my wall, but I'm okay without card draw just because I have enough cards in my hand as it is. But I buffed my Twilight Elder just to keep him alive. At this point, I'm scared of Light Bomb. I'm scared of Enter the Coliseum. I'm scared of all the removal because he hasn't played any removal, guys. So I go ahead and buff my Twilight Elder, just hopefully to keep him alive, maybe. So there goes one Twilight Elder. It's sad to see him go, but somebody had to die. Trying to keep my other Twilight Elder at least somewhat alive, and I go ahead and destroy his weapon one more time. Now here's a devastating Light Bomb. There goes my whole squad. No more Twilight Elders for me. But this means I can play Grow, feeling relatively safe. And so we're starting to get big guys out here. A little scary, but I do have my Faceless Manipulator, and I decide that this is the perfect time to Cocoon, just to get rid of all that big stuff on the board. And to keep my wall alive. I'm kind of worried that that secret's going to be a copy, a Mirror's Entity. Thankfully, we draw a Cleric. So he can have a Cleric. We'll give him a Cleric. Yeah, you enjoy that. That'll be great. And now we can double up on our Cthulhu guys, which is going to be awesome. Get a little bit of card draw on the way out. I decided to go ahead and destroy his weapon, since I did get 2 Bloodsail Corsairs. And you can see in here Chromaggus doing extra work, guys. Unfortunately, Enter the Coliseum destroys me. But that's good. That means we're out of Enter the Coliseum. I do draw my Mukla. It would have been nice to get 2 Muklas, but it is what it is. I go ahead and I copy my Cthulhu, and I want to buff both these Cthulhu. So I'm hoping that I can go ahead and get a few bananas in while I still can. That was awesome. When he played that mental dislocator guy, I knew that I could put everything on the board without feeling like it'd get stolen. So I go ahead and destroy his weapon just so he has to restart again. I heal up, and now we're building. Now we're buffing everybody. Now the bananas are flying around. I like giving people bananas. You know, you get a banana, you get a banana. You all get bananas, even Mukla gets a banana. Now, Dark Bargain was not expected, but thankfully none of my Muklas died, which is huge. And so we go ahead and drop our healer, start healing up our Cthulhu, and buffing him at the same time. Mukla's giving up bananas everywhere, and this is where you really start to see the flow of this deck.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Unfortunately, I am out of weapon removal for this guy, meaning that his stuff's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I go ahead and heal Cthulhu for 4, and then for 6, just so I can get him really big. And then I drop another heal on him, and then get a Faceless out there. And I really just want to get this Faceless out here just so I can have 2 big walls and start buffing them even more. And this is the point where we start going face, and the reason is because he's going to attack his guys into my characters. I don't know why he converted a Mukla, but he did. I go ahead and double this Cthulhu just so it can stay alive a little longer. And we really start going face this entire time here, guys, because our wall can take a lot of damage. At this point, all I have to do is heal every turn and buff my guys and continue going face. You'll notice that he's not even attacking with his team, which is actually pretty smart for him.
Death does not scare me.
I decided to put the Death Lord out there just because I want to start building my team a little bigger. Every guy I have out there will get buffed, and so it's really nice just to have a ton of minions on the board. You guys can really start seeing the power of this deck. I mean, I don't even want to put out any card draw. I want to make this last as long as possible, and so I don't need any card draw because I'm already in fatigue, right? I'm gonna go ahead and drop my healer just so I can get the heals in. Start healing up Cthulhu. He needs to stay alive. He's gonna get attacked with a lot of big stuff soon. And I go ahead and kill that guy. I just wanted him out of the way. He was a big threat. This saves me a couple turns in the long run. It looks like we're doing almost 200 damage each turn at this point, which is awesome. Good thing too, because I'm just getting into fatigue. And you can see the machine working. There's bananas everywhere. I go ahead and inner fire this Cthulhu just to make it a little bigger. And now we're going face again. And I don't know if he'll attack. He might attack with his guys, he might not. But we're getting pretty close to the end. Wasn't expecting that freeze, but thankfully I placed my Cthulhu's just so that they wouldn't both get frozen. I still want to heal my Cthulhu's because he's going to have bigger minions coming out, and I really need my Cthulhu's to stay alive. In fact, I'm only taking a little bit of fatigue damage, so I think I can handle not deal with myself right now. Alright guys, I think this is almost ready. We're going to heal up a little bit more, try to get in that final bit of damage. I don't know who to heal, to be honest, at this point. I think I do. I heal Cthulhu, get the bananas out there. And that's it. We're ending up at 946. One more turn and it's all over, guys. Now we heal up, get the bananas in there. Have you noticed I do hit 999 damage before I get that final hit in? And I gotta say, this is just the funnest deck to play. I mean, your Mukla's build up, you got your Chromaggus giving you extra stuff, you got your faceless manipulators facelessly manipulating your Cthulhu, who is huge, and it's just a great building deck. Overall, guys, I just had a blast playing this deck. I'll put the deck list up here if you're interested. Take a look. If you want to make a little, if you think anything will be removed or added, just let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' comments. I'm going to leave a link in below to Wow Hobbs and also to Kripp, who got basically 1 billion damage plus on Stormwind Champion. And they did that using Cho's. Cho is a very useful asset in this deck. But if you don't have a Cho, I say this is one of the best ways to go. I'd love to see a different class besides Priest, but I think Priest is made for this Tavern Brawl. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any feedback, just leave a comment below. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is Tough on Dirt, Gentle on Carpet, signing off.